Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beer Review on a glorious Sunday. I had a good day, to be fair. Today we're going over to North Riding Brewery, known for their amazing dark beers, all bar one, which I thought was slightly overdone on the flavouring. I've had some amazing beers from them. As a beer reviewer, you've got to be honest, and I was honest in my review. I wasn't horrible about it. I just pointed out a few facts, and sometimes you have to do these things, even if that's not really the person that I am. But truth, being right is being right. It might have been that I got a batch that wasn't quite the same as the normal batch, and you never know. I've been to a garage, and we've had the trainee mechanic do work, and it's a great garage. Trainee mechanic does work, and all of a sudden, woof. Yeah. So no, this is their single hop American Pale Ale, and it's Bravo. So I assume Bravo is the hop. 4.3%, and that's all it says. So yeah, again, I assume Bravo is the hop. Right, let's dive in. Quick mid-afternoon beer review. I've actually been out for a pint. Pop a smoke on there. We've been out for a pint. Done my daughter's garden, and oh, the grass. Jesus Christ. Grass near knee high. I don't know how their garden grows so quick. I mean, I mow my garden literally weekly, and it puts a little bit of growth on. But theirs, they don't do it from 1 month to the next, and yeah, it's all good fun. Dad duties, or granddad duties even, because obviously the little kids and the dog go out in the garden, so I want it to be as hospitable a place as possible. So here we go. It's a golden looking pour, with a nice bit of sporadic carbonation and a finger of white head, as we can see. I do like this brewery. I may have had one beer that didn't quite hit the spot, but every brewery, there's not a single brewery out there where you have a beer that doesn't quite deliver, or maybe it's slightly too intense on the taste. And then there's the other flip side of that one day your taste buds are not in the right place. It happens. We're all guilty of our taste buds not being right, drinking something, thinking when it's us at fault. But then again, there's the flip side to that, obviously. So yeah, it's got a golden looking pour to it, copper even in the light, depending on how you look at it. Can't pick anything out in particular. It smells a bit tropical. That's about the best as I can see. I'm swapping cars this afternoon, so I've got to transfer all my stuff into the new car that I'm having. I'm having my wife's old car. I always get the shite, I do. But yeah, so I'm having the Qashqai. She's got a Hyundai i30, and my son's having his Ford Focus back. So, and I've got some cleaning to do because the car needs a clean. All three cars could do with a clean, really. Not quite the conditions to clean it in because it's sunny, so I could have done with it being a bit cloudy, but you can't win them all. I may well wait till later and do the cleaning then, and just go out with some polish and stuff and give everywhere a good polish. I'm handing the car back, so the car has to be in the condition, or at least near to the condition it was handed to me in. Which means a ton of hoovering to do. It is what it is. Can't win them all. But it feels righteous again to have a car. Do you know something? I had with the BMW last year, scrapping that. Then later on in the year, scrapping the Skoda, and it's like, it broke me last year with cars. The amount of money we spent was unbelievable. For the amount of money we spent trying to fix the Skoda, we could have bought a new car in the BMW. And had we took it to the right garage in the first place, or somebody who actually knew what he was doing, We could have got it done. It is what it is. We've moved on. It's still painful, but it, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, bravo. I kind of like North Riding and what they do. They have a base porter, a base stout. They use different flavours. I've still got the popcorn porter. I was slightly disappointed in the banoffee, like I said, you know. It looks like with the North Riding, these US pale, single hop American pale ale. So they'll have a base American pale ale, and then they'll just chuck in Bravo to achieve what they need to achieve. And it's interesting, you know, that it's the hops that deliver the flavour. And sometimes a single hop's better because you get the full on of what that hop entails. And to be honest, I've not seen Bravo, not very regular, in a beer. So yeah, that's good. The air's getting to it now. Ooh. Yeah, it's quite the aroma, stone fruit aroma bursting through. Twangy. Somebody's yawping in the background. I can hear somebody's big gob yawping. We've got a neighbour at the top of the street. She's an absolute treasure. Yeah. I don't want her as my neighbour. My gosh, there'd be some issues. I don't know how her neighbours put up with her. I really don't. She's got a mouth that's like the cesspit at work. God knows what a breath smells like, but some of the stuff that comes out, oh dear, bless you. So, here we go. So in the end, it's gone slightly cloudy. So whether that's the intended look, I mean, it still looks good. You know, in the world of beers, we must not be worried about clear versus hazy. So to me, that looks like a full-on craft version, whereas the first look at it, it was a modern, looked like modern traditional. It's bonkers, isn't it? The world of beer is bonkers. It's got a real aroma to it. Has anybody had this out there? Let me know what your thoughts. I'm always interested. To see what the thoughts are. We're all going that way of the country soon in September. So I've put my holidays in now. I've actually managed to get up my backside and actually book all my holidays. So yeah, we're doing Bridlington, Filey, again in late September. And then in late October, we're doing Wales, Mould and Prestatyn. Well, Prestatyn's where we're staying, but we're all going through Mould. And whilst we're in Filey in September, we are going to Bridlington to do a double brew with Brewer. So I'm looking forward to that, you know. Looking forward to seeing how he does things on a smaller kit. Got brewers around me in Nottingham who've sadly never invited us over. And I don't know why, you know. Whether they don't, you know, you never know. You never know what if people actually don't really like you, or they're just too busy, or they don't want to, you know. But some of those said brewers have collabs with other people quite regularly, and it's like, okay. But again, they probably don't think as a beer reviewer as somebody to do a collab with. But a beer reviewer is somebody who talks about beer possibly more than anybody else. And you know, in a sense, when we look at the beer reviewers around the country, there's one or two that I wouldn't want anywhere near me when I'm trying to brew a beer. But then there's others. I mean, for me, the breweries around where Kent Beer Reviews live, they should be inviting him along into brews, and you know, for him it'd be amazing. Same with Andy's Beer Reviews, where he is in Yorkshire. Same with Scott in Portsmouth, staggeringly good. And Scott, you know, Scott reviews things these days. Same with all the beer, no idea. Baz, you know, we're all based in different parts of the country, and the fact is that why would they not? And are they unwilling? And this is the funny thing, you know. Are they unwilling to give a bit of kudos towards somebody who reviews beers? I mean, near me, Nottingham, we've got Crummy Beard. Him and Blue Monkey have got quite the, shall we say, relationship. I know this. And I'm surprised that they haven't done a Crummy Beard cask beer, you know. I'm really surprised. And I think around the country, breweries, you know, especially when, you know, we all have our favourite brewery. We all do. All of us out there have a brewery we love and we like their beers. Whether we're totally honest that some of their beers are crap or not is another thing. But we like their beers, and you know, they'll do beers that tick boxes for, I don't know, some charity or something, and then never bother to, you know, to engage with people who actually go out of their way. And 99% of us are unpaid. I mean, as far as I know, the only that thing early in the week where someone says, "Oh, you're the 4th most watched beer reviewer in the world." I find that staggering. I find that wrong. But I don't know where they get their statistics from. But you know, it's a nice thing to say anyway. Regardless, am I? Who knows? I was more watched in COVID than I am now. Massively more watched. The hits were through the roof in COVID. I'm not sure how far behind I was with any other beer reviewer at the time, but there was times when I'd do a beer review, we had 60 people watching, and we had to have people. I had to, you know, the regulars, put them all as moderators because I just couldn't cope with some of the idiots that were coming on the chat, and that did put me off lives a lot at the time. Anyway. But yeah, forgot where I was going now. Heard them kids screaming outside. It's threw me off what I was doing. But yeah, I mean, if I'm in 4th place, and the pennies that I am monetised, but the pennies I earn off the off YouTube literally work out to about £1 a day. So yeah, it's not a lot. And then when you see what other people earn who have retired to do YouTube, and it's like, Jesus Christ, I'm obviously doing something wrong. And I see it all the time where people message me and say, your search engine optimization on YouTube needs to be improved. And I'm like, I ain't got a clue. I suppose the only way to do it is look at the successful sites and see what they do. Maybe there's a secret out there that other beer reviewers know. I mean, I don't know who was 3rd. I don't. But I know that Real Ale Craft Beer was number 1 and Craft Beer Channel number 2, as far as I know. I don't really know what Craft Beer Channel do. I know Simon from Real Ale Craft Beer reviews a lot of beers and does a lot of things, and yeah, I mean, I don't follow his channel. I don't follow anybody's channel, you know. I'm being absolutely honest. I've got enough to do in my own life without worrying about, and I don't do it because I don't want to follow people's channels. There was a time when I had a lot more time and I was watching a lot of channels out there, but these days I'm so busy doing work, beer reviews, family, gardening, cleaning, and literally it's gone. But my life, I have to be busy. I have to be as busy as they come. And downtime is not good for me because of mental health. Overthinking, overthinking, and all that rubbish. So the being busy is absolutely fantastic. I love it. Yeah, every minute of the day, you know, there's not many times I'm actually sat down watching TV. Not really. You know, had a good natter. Been a bit of a different beer review. So, if this fourth in the world is a thing, which I don't believe, in the last 6 months at least, not over the last year, for so many years. I mean, I know what some people have got on. I know that Jim, Mr. Rampant Lion, has got an amazing amount of views for 4X thing. Got 1.5 million views. I mean, that's as much as like nearly all my videos together. So yeah, on one video. Lightning strikes. Social media is like that. You know, you can do something and all of a sudden, boof. But I don't do what I do for money anyway. You know, a little bit of money to pay for some homebrew kits is nice. Yeah, every 2 months, a couple of kits. Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah, as long as it pays the bloody postage. But you know, I need to get back into the lives. There's a thing about that. And Wednesday night may well be the one, but we'll see. We'll see. Or I need to give it a bit more notice, a week's notice. There's a thing. A week today, Battle of the Plum Porters. Maybe a thing. Because when the wife's got cakes, so I've got time down in the beer room to do a 2-hour live. Yes, it may be the thing. Yeah, but yeah. So enjoying this. I've given it 20 minutes for it to breathe, for me to pick out flavours, all very tropical. I assume that's the right flavour there. A little bit of sediment just appeared all of a sudden. Not to worry about the sediment. It is what it is. Most beers have got some sort of sediment in, to be honest. Bottle conditioning. A nice drop from North Riding. Will we be getting over to Scarborough on our weekend away? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Difficult to know. We're going up on the Friday. And I'm hoping to possibly talk to the wife, as you do, and try and get over to Whitby and do Whitby on the Friday before we get into Bridlington, into the caravan. So to go up the ways, to come down the ways. These things happen, you know. But I'm also wanting to get to the North Riding Brewery pub in Scarborough. Yes, I know it's there. So would I drink this again? Yeah, I like this. I like this usage of a base pale ale and then putting certain hops in, a single hop in, so you get the aroma and flavour. I really enjoyed it, yeah. Would I drink it again? I'd like to drink more of these style of beer. I've only got one of this, so you know that is what it is on that side of things. Out of 5, if I was to give a score, you know, scores are irrelevant. I enjoyed it, and that's the matter. But a 4.2 out of 5 for me. Yeah, it was interesting. I would class it as more modern, traditional than craft. Craft, you know, there is a divide. It's modern traditional with a slightly crafty back end, if I'm being honest. But yeah, about a 4.2 out of 5. Thank you for watching. See you soon.